Hi, I'm Dashama, and we are going to demonstrate the first sequence of the Prasha Method, and this one is primarily targeting the first chakra. So this is a very grounding practice, and we're going to be focusing on the lower body specifically, basically hips, hamstrings, and all the way down to the calves. So starting at the front of the mat, I'm going to show the different variations depending on your level. So Josiah is demonstrating advanced, and we have in the center Christy's going to be doing beginner, and tomorrow is going to be mostly demonstrating intermediate, or going either way, whichever works for her at the time. So starting at the front of the mat, just want to root down into the feet, because one of the most important elements of getting grounded is starting at the foundation, your feet. So close your eyes, starting in mountain pose, Tadasana. Rooting into the earth, spread your toes, lift your arches, close the eyes, lengthen the spine. Tilt the tailbone down, shoulders down and away from the ears, and lift the kneecaps and engage the quadriceps a little bit. Crown of the head lifting towards the sky, pull in your lower belly, and start to work with the breath. Just inhaling, breathing in, expanding the lungs, exhaling, releasing, and start to visualize the core center of Mother Earth, the magma, and then that mantle, the solid element around the magma that holds it all in place. And connect with that layer of the earth so you can really feel the roots growing down from the soles of your feet all the way to the earth. And an important element to remember is to keep rooting through the feet, but lifting the arches so you activate that energy center that draws up through the legs and keeps you centered in your fold forward, palms to the earth, all the way into a forward bend. So this is a good opportunity to look down at your feet and see, are they parallel? Lengthening the spine, stepping your left foot all the way back into a deep lunge. Lower your knee with grace, lower the knee, flip the back toes under, and there's a few variations. So variation 1, keep the palms on either side of the foot. Rooting down into that right foot, nice long spine, and look up. But don't crane your neck back, keep a nice neutral spine, neutral neck. And variation 2, you can place both hands on the thigh, so right in front of the knee, and press into the knee, or the right on top of the knee, and lengthen the spine as you shift your hips forward and tilt the tailbone down. So you get a nice long spine, shoulders down and back. You want to make sure that your knee is stacked right above the ankle. So if you find your knee going over the ankle, just inch the foot up a little so that you have the proper alignment. And you want to have both hips parallel to the front of the mat. Third variation, inhale, arms sweep out and up. Interlace the fingers above you, nice long spine. So this elongates the front of the left hip extensors, especially for people who spend a lot of time in an office, or sitting, or driving, or traveling in an airplane, or anything like that. The hip extensors and the psoas tend to get really tight. So what we're doing here is elongating as you tilt your tailbone down and back, and you really pull in on the lower belly, lift the heart space, a little arch back if you can, and then staying rooted into the feet though, the right foot rooted, left knee rooted, grounding energy down so you can rise up. And then if you want, just a little bit of a twist, not too much. Left shoulder draws back, and then pull that left arm over the left ear. So you're really opening the left side as you reach both hands to the right. So you feel that length all the way down the left side, all the way to the left knee. And then inhale back to the center, exhale palms to the floor on either side of that front foot. Shifting your hips back, keep a 90-degree angle at the left knee. So you want to shift your hips back, but keep the right leg straight, left knee 90 degrees, and your palms are on either side of the right foot. Pull in your lower belly, and exhale, fold forward over the right leg. So this is a really beautiful way to isolate the hamstrings. You want to keep both hips parallel to the earth and a nice long spine. A couple of variations here. Variation 1, if you need a block, go for it. You can put a block under either hand on either side of the foot. Variation 2, right hand reaches for the outer edge of the right foot, pulling the toes back towards you here. So you're really isolating the calf muscle and the hamstring all the way back into the to the sacrum as you lengthen the spine and look towards the toes. So you can either look towards the toes by lifting the chest, and as you lift the chest, you'll notice a little deepening of this stretch. And then variation 3, you could, this is going to be more challenging, both hands to that right foot as you pull the foot in and you stabilize and balance. So this is a way you can start to train yourself to stabilize while you're rooting down, while you're grounding into the earth. Balance, grounded, integrate the core strength into such a simple position like this. Then releasing that foot, both palms to the earth again, shift your hips forward, all the way forward, and bend your back knee. So left knee bends, right hand reaches back to the left foot, and you want to hold the outer edge of that foot. As you pull the foot in, radiate your hips forward, ground into the left palm. So the right shoulder draws back and you look up, unless the neck feels too strained. If you feel a straining in the neck, you want to look down or to the side. Never want to compromise the neck. As you draw the right shoulder back, revolve the torso towards the sky and root down into the left palm. Grounding into the left palm, right foot, left knee. Revolve the torso as you open your heart to the sky. And pull that left foot in towards your hips. Deep breath. You're really opening the quadriceps here. Awesome. How does that feel? Nice. Release the back foot all the way down. And step the right foot back, coming onto your hands and knees here. Hands and knees. And lower into Anahata Asana. So heart to the earth, arms extend forward, and you're really opening up the upper back. And what we're doing here is we're rooting down again. Heart to the earth, arms grounding into the earth, knees, feet, everything is really rooting into the earth. And you feel your heart sending love into Mother Earth and really connecting here. So all of this sequence is about rooting and grounding and connecting. And especially if you've been traveling or feeling ungrounded, this is so important, and it will really balance and stabilize your energy. When you're ready, slowly sliding forward all the way onto your belly, so your whole body is onto the floor. Flat on the floor, you're going to place your palms directly under the shoulders and inhale up into a cobra position. So just lifting the chest, rooting into the pelvis, squeeze the shoulders down and back, and then exhale, press back into downward facing dog pose. Good. So spread the fingers, root down through the heels, lengthen the spine. Then isolating one hamstring at a time, just bend one knee and ground through the opposite heel. So you'll feel this lengthening in the calves, in the hamstrings, in the back of the body as you wrap your shoulder blades down your back and lengthen as your tailbone lifts to the sky. Nice long spine, deep breath. And on your next breath, step your left foot all the way forward between the hands, lower the right knee, staying low, staying grounded. Same thing as before, flip the back foot over. You can keep the palms on either side of the foot, or place them on the thigh, or inhale, arms reach out and up, and coming into this low crescent. Any of these positions are really going to open you up, so it's just a matter of where you're at right now. If your arms are reaching up, lengthen while you root down. Really feel the ground beneath you. Feel the earth supporting you as you have a reciprocal exchange, rooting down to rise up, lengthening both hips square to the front of the mat. If you want, you can lengthen this right side again by pulling the right arm over the right ear, both hands to the left, and you'll feel that all the way into the psoas on this right side, really nice and deep. Awesome. And then inhale back to the center on the inhale, and exhale, palms to the earth. Just like the other side, shifting the hips back to straighten that left leg, left knee. So you flex the left foot, and you don't want to sit all the way back on the heel. You want to keep a 90-degree angle at this right knee. So if you have to slide the left foot up a little, that's fine. That will allow you to stay more stable. It will also cultivate more core control, core strength here. If you keep that stabilizing knee 90 degrees and that extended leg fully 180, fully extended straight, flexing the foot if you want, reach down for the outer edge of the left foot, pull those toes back in towards you so you feel the isolation of this left hamstring, calf, and the hamstrings all the way up to the sacrum. You can use that right hand to stabilize, lengthen, and relax the neck, and be sure to keep the torso really nice and parallel to the earth as you lengthen. Nice deep breath. Awesome, guys. Deep breath, long spine, neck relaxed. Never strain. If you feel like it's using neck muscles, it's probably not appropriate, because utilizing the stabilization of the legs and the core is what we're really focused on here. So we want to relax the neck. Slowly release, shifting the hips forward, bending the left knee. So the left knee is 90 degrees stacked on top of the left ankle. Bending the right knee this time, left arm extends back to the right foot. Palm on the outer edge of the foot. As you ground into this right palm, draw the left shoulder back. So rooting down, palm flat. You can do different variations with the palm. Sometimes people do the finger bridge, and sometimes just a flat palm. And if you're used to martial arts, you might do a fist here. Depends on if you're having any issues with your wrists or not. But really, grounding into the palm is the traditional, and then drawing this left shoulder back, getting a nice deep twist as you pull that foot in and feel the quadriceps really opening up. Deep cleansing breath. Use the strength in the side body, obliques, the triceps here. Slowly release that back foot. Beautiful. And stepping your left or your right foot forward to meet the left, all the way to the front of the mat. Both feet together, hug your legs, neck is completely relaxed. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Draw the forehead into the shins, nice long spine. And on your next breath, you're just going to roll the spine up to standing all the way up. Top of the inhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. And exhale, bow forward. Arms come away from the back as the crown of the head lowers towards the earth. Knees are straight, forehead into the shins. So just opening up the back body while staying rooted into the feet. So we want to stay rooted throughout our entire practice, and even if you're not doing the first sequence, you want to stay rooted into the feet, but especially use your mind with the intention of grounding, feeling the earth beneath you, opening the shoulders and breathing into any area that you're feeling stuck or tension, and slowly releasing the palms to the earth all the way down. Step your left foot all the way back into a deep lunge. Turn your left foot flat, so it's perpendicular to the right foot, right heel lined up with the left arch. And you're going to place your right palm on the inside of the right foot and extend the left hand to the left ankle, all the way back. So lower the chest, good, and reach for the left ankle as you sink the hips down, just like that. So this is really strengthening. If you need to, really root down through that right palm into the earth. So this is your grounding, this is your strength. As you sink your hips down, feel that right inner thigh here. If it's available to you, you might see like Tamara, you could use your elbow to press the right knee open, because what we're doing here is opening this inner thigh. You feel that? Good. And the left inner thigh. Nice deep breath as you sink the hips, root down to the outer edge of this left foot. Feel the earth beneath you as you open your hips, sink the hips, lengthen the spine, and then walking your hands to the left foot, all the way to the left foot, bend the left knee, sink your hips towards the left heel, and beautiful, just like that. You see how she flexed the right foot, and right hand reaches to the right toes, and left palm right on the inside of the left ankle. So you can use that left elbow, press your left knee open. So left elbow presses the left knee open, left palm flat, and right hand to the toes, and you just crouch down. So this is a little martial arts move here, but right hand to the right ankle. Christy?
I have trouble with this one actually. My knee hurts in this one.
Oh, does it? Well, if you, just like that's a good that she's saying that, because you're going to bend the knee a little. Okay. If you have any kind of pain, you're going to, and then support yourself by bringing the hand a little closer. Good. So you're going to use, bend your elbows. Yeah, and just so use your arms for support. Anytime that there's any strain in the lower body, use the upper body as your advantage. That's how you can balance yourself out in challenging positions. Then walk your hands all the way back to the front of the mat, all the way forward. Beautiful. And pivot your left heel, good. And inhale, right leg steps back into plank. Lower the knees, lower the chest, and then you're going to lower your forehead or your chin to the floor. So this is called inchworm pose. Opens up the upper back as you squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit, hips stay high, you feel that upper back a little bit, and then slithering forward, coming up into a cobra position. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down and back, open the heart. Beautiful. Exhale, back to downward dog. We're going to do the other side. So what we're really working here is just opening the whole lower body. On your next breath, step the left foot forward between the hands, just like the other side. You're going to turn your right heel flat, just like we did. Left palm to the inside of the left foot. And inhale the right hand all the way to the right ankle. So this takes some strength, a little bit of balance, coordination. You want to make sure that the left heel is lined up with your right arch. So you can do that little adjustment yourself. Sink the hips nice and low, and if you need the support of your upper body strength, use the palms on the earth under your shoulders, and don't hesitate to use that strength there instead of relying completely on the lower body. But if you can handle it, use the strength, sink the hips, and really open up the inner thighs by pressing the left knee open and sinking the hips while tilting the tailbone back. Nice long spine, deep breath. And walk your hands over to the right foot as you sink your hips towards the right heel. Ah. Sometimes when you come out of a challenging position, you just gotta say, ah, right guys? Like, ah. So this one, so you can see with Christy, this one's a little tight on her in the back of the knee. This is very common. A lot of people, especially that spend different amounts of time sitting and stuff, these ligaments and tendons in the backs of the knees start to get really tight. So you got to know how to modify. Something like this, she's doing an excellent job. What she's doing is using the strength in the upper body and really use your breath here to work deep into this. This is the kind of position you really got to hold a little longer to allow it to let go. Because the ligaments and the tendons are the tightest areas of the body, so we really got to hold that position longer to get the gains that you need to make to get the flexibility there. And then walking your hands back to the front of the mat, all the way back to the front. Good. Stepping your left foot back. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly, all the way down, and make a pillow with your hands. Turn your head to one side. And this is what we call frontal shavasana. So we're going to end with a really grounding, beautiful relaxation. Frontal shavasana allows you to connect all of your energy centers to Mother Earth while supporting your head and your neck in a comfortable position. And so just feel the earth beneath you. Feel Mother Nature's support and the nourishment that you can get from connecting to the source. You can consider the source, that magma core center with the mantle, solid foundation surrounding it that supports the energy of Mother Earth. Or you can consider more of a spiritual approach, the universe, God, the Creator, or whomever that you refer to as your source. Touch base there and send love from your heart down into the earth and receive that same love, the same amount of love that you send, receive it back tenfold. You guys did excellent today. We're going to let them rest and have a beautiful day. Namaste.